The Cowboys offense and their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Shaheed in motion. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
That is hot! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be second and goal. They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but
he'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. He'll look to throw. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. Third and long. Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Throwing now on first and 10. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked...
Running is Vaughn, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Now Vaughn. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he will score again. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.